Hi everyone, this is Michael Sanders of my Go See show, in which I interview the models who come and see me on Go Sees, on castings for jobs, for magazines and advertising campaigns, and I talk to them about their life stories and their careers in modelling thus far, in the hope that someone out there will enjoy it and hopefully gain some, insight into what it is to be a model today. And my lovely Go See for the day is Rieke from Silent Models. Rieke,
hello.
How are you?
I'm really good.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming today. You were slightly late.
Yeah, I know.
Tell us about the problems of the New York public transportation system.
Actually, since I've been here, it has worked out quite good. But today, the train decided to just run slowly and
There's nothing we can do about it, yeah.
And you can nothing do about it. It was like the only train that I could take, so I was stuck in there, and I'm so sorry.
Don't worry at all. It happens all the time. Now, you're fairly soft-spoken, so I might just boost the gain on the audio recorder.
Okay.
Just a smidgen, everybody. Let's go 63 decibels.
Okay.
Okay, wicked. So, Rieke, you are from Germany.
No.
Shit, you're not, because your surname is what?
It's Sproten.
Now, that to me sounds very German.
I know, and my mother language is German, but I'm from Belgium. I'm from the German-speaking part in Belgium.
Oh, wow. I didn't know there was such a thing.
Nobody knows it. I mean, just Belgian people know it because it's so tiny.
Is it near the Alsace?
No, it's like on the border with Germany, so it's in the east of Belgium.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
So how big an area is this, and do they have their own culture and way of doing things?
Actually, before the war, it was part of Germany, and then after the war, it got back a part of Belgium. So we're kind of a mixed culture. We watch German TV, we hear the German radio. Gosh. So it's kind of, we're part of Germany, but we are Belgians, so it's...
That's so strange, isn't it? You're schizophrenic in your culture, but it adds a lot.
I feel, because also our mother language is German, we feel like we're part of Germany, we're Germans, but our passports are Belgian, so...
Are there ever and always jokes about those differences? Is it something that you're aware of as a culture, that... Are we one or are we the other? Because you're Belgians, basically.
Yeah, we are Belgians.
Where does the Flemish come into it?
The Flemish is just the northern part of Belgium. So it's a different part. You have 3 parts in Belgium.
Yes, and do each of those parts
do jokes
communicate?
Yeah, we do communicate, but it's kind of a split country, I would say. I mean, we get along really well with everybody, and we can talk the other languages as well. But it's just
the way it is.
The way it is, I don't know. Yeah.
But it's fascinating to think that the language itself can have an impact on a population's worldview, attitude to life, way of expressing themselves. Everything. It's so basic.
Yeah. I mean, the culture where I live is more like the German culture. So we kind of feel like the Germans, but we don't like to admit it, because we feel like we're proud to be Belgians. We're proud to be like something special,
And you're special in the specialness of a special country. You're doubly special in a sense.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Now, what do your parents do? Who are they? Tell me their names and what do they do?
So my mom, her name is Gabriele.
Nice. Is that a German Gabrielle? German version of the name?
Yeah, maybe. I think it's more German, yeah. So she does the financial part. Our family has a furniture company. And she does like all the accounting. Yeah, exactly. My dad, his name is Daniel, and he studied to be a brewer, so he brews beer.
Wow.
Yeah, but unfortunately he doesn't work at this for now, but he has worked in it for a long time. Yeah.
And it's all so much of today. There's been a whole resurgence, right? A hipster movement in brewing.
And he's always talking about that. He wants to go back to this full time, but he never does it. So it's kind of sad, but he's really passionate about it.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
What's the most famous Belgian beer?
Oh, there's so many.
There's so many.
I think.
Do they grow hops? It's a country growing the ingredients and produce for the.
I think it's not about the growing the ingredients. It's more about the process that how the beer is brewed in Belgium, and I think the most popular one is Stella, and it's Stella Artois.
Is that a Belgian beer?
Yeah, it's a Belgian beer, of course.
That's so famous.
No, yeah.
That must be one of the most famous exports.
Yeah, it's.
Oh shit, it's Stella. I grew up obviously in England watching Stella Artois commercials that were always cutting edge and important culturally.
Yeah, everybody loves it. It's just the best beer in Belgium, I think.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So, do you have siblings?
Yeah, I do have one brother. He's 1 year older than me. His name is William, and he works at our furniture company. He's a carpenter.
So you build furniture, you make furniture. Your father...
we make furniture.
Now, did your father actually make furniture himself, or was it an entrepreneurial thing that he decided to start a business doing so?
Actually, my grandpa, he started a business, and then all of my family from the mother's side, they are like in this
craft
exactly.
movement.
They work all there. Me, I'm like the exception. I don't work there. But,
and you're not going to?
No, I'm not going to.
You were resisting the pull of the family business.
Yeah, I think it's complicated to work in a family business.
Anyway.
So I'm not really into it.
You don't want to do it?
No, I love them and I love what they're doing and I'm really proud of them, but it's I just don't want to be part of it.
So what were your ambitions, goals growing up? What did you want to do as a child? And what kind of little girl were you?
I was a really shy little girl, but always like really nice. And
what star sign are you?
I'm the Taureau.
You're a Taurus.
Taurus.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, I'm really stubborn.
You are stubborn.
I like to do things on my own, and like yeah. So
you're true to your sign.
Yeah, I am.
Are you strong? Do you like material stuff?
Yeah,
it's an earth sign.
Yeah,
comforts and.
I like comforts, and I like to be surrounded by nice furniture and nice
clothes.
There you go. That's kind of important to me, also.
Wow.
Yeah, I have to admit it.
That's so funny.
No, it doesn't have to be like really expensive, but I just like to feel comfortable where I am.
And what about your other family members? What are they? What's Daniel? Is he older or younger than you? Sorry.
William is my brother.
Oh, William, sorry.
Yeah, he's 1 year older than me.
Okay. Was that close? Tell me about that relationship growing up. Did you fight or were you compatible?
I mean, we fight a lot, but we also play together a lot. And I think we were like, I just remember nice things from our infancy. Mm-hmm. But then when we were like around 15, 16, of course we fighted more and we fought a lot. But then with 20, we got back to each other again. Okay. And now we have a really nice relationship.
Were you an easy teenager? Were you the shy, nice girl? So you didn't rebel?
No, not a lot. Not at all, actually.
Not at all?
I was always like the
you
nice
gave
girl.
your parents a totally stress-free adolescence.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
kind
amazing.
of boring in that way.
But you should be very proud of that.
Yeah,
that you did that nice thing for them.
Yeah, I think that.
Are they grateful? Do they appreciate how fantastic and lucky they were?
Yeah, I think so. My mom, she tells me a lot that she's so happy that I'm like that they grew me up that way, and that like now it comes back to them again. So
do you think that they had? Do you think ultimately it is the influence of the parents and how you're raised, as opposed to a kind of inbuilt nature, personality, temperament?
I think so, absolutely, yeah.
So they did a good job in parenting.
Yeah, they did.
They taught you how to be nice.
They taught me, absolutely. Like, it's also they are nice persons, so they give the same.
They modeled. You modeled it off them.
Yeah, exactly. So I really appreciate that, and I'm really thankful for that they raised me that way.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And so they have a long-lasting marriage.
Oh no, unfortunately,
Oh,
they
no,
separated.
shit.
No,
That
they
seems
got
to-
divorced
Oh, God.
when I was like 5 or
Oh,
6 years
no.
ago. But still, I think I'm not mad about them for that. I think it's the best decision when it doesn't work out anymore. So, and
Do you know why they separated?
I think they just
Grew apart?
grew apart.
Even working in the same freaking job?
No, because my dad, he doesn't work in the family. It's just the family of my mother that
I
has
see.
the...
Okay. So they drifted apart in terms of...
Yeah, but I still grew up like a normal child, and
Right.
I don't, yeah.
It didn't affect you. You don't think it affected you that deeply?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. And you were old enough?
Yeah.
You were mature enough? You were...
Yeah.
and sensible enough. So what did you want to do as a child?
I was never really sure what I wanted to do.
You weren't hugely ambitious?
Hmm?
You weren't hugely ambitious.
No.
You didn't have a drive to achieve
No.
a specific thing?
No, I loved to dance, and I thought maybe I could be a ballerina, but...
Did you start early, as they do? 5?
I started like with 6 or 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you danced all through your childhood?
Yeah. Not always ballet, but also like rhythm and sport gymnastics.
Wicked!
Yeah.
Rhythmic gymnastics?
Yeah. I
That's
did that.
really difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
You're flexible.
Yeah, I am flexible, and I did that for like 10 to 12 years.
Are you
I think.
joking
Yeah.
me? That's amazing.
Yeah.
You're our second rhythmic gymnast to be on this show.
Really?
Yes, a Russian girl who did it
Ah.
very seriously all for, I don't know, more than 10 years, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And she's still really into it, although she's now a model. She's
maybe
still
I know
very
her.
dedicated.
Yeah.
I think she's at your agency. Her name is Vika Falilieva.
No, then it's another one. No.
Okay, I'm sure there are
But-
quite a few of you out there.
Yeah.
So that means you are flipping strong. You're essentially an athlete because you've been formed that way through practice and dedication to stretching and strength, and your core is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I think I'm still like I'm still like really, I have a lot of muscles, and
Yeah.
it doesn't come from working out now.
Core.
It just comes because I worked out, like I didn't work out a lot when I was a child, but I just did so many gymnastics, and so it kind of stayed.
That's good for
yeah.
you. It'll serve you well in your life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Would you have your kids do the same things if they liked it?
Yeah, I think so. I would say you can try that, and if you like it, you should do it.
Hmm. Okay,
Yeah.
so you were a shy teenager.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
So how did that affect your social life at school, in high school, your dating life, boys? You know what I'm getting at. Tell us about your love life.
Oh, my love life. Yeah, I think I had my first boyfriend when I was 16.
First love?
First love, but not really like a big love.
Okay,
It's just like
that came later.
having a boyfriend.
Yes, exactly. You had to
Yeah.
get through that.
Yeah, exactly. And then, so yeah, I was kind of a shy girl, and maybe not really, really shy, but I wasn't that much into boys. And just, yeah. You know.
And then what happened?
Well, then I went, when I was 18, I went for 1 year to Costa Rica
Wicked.
to study there.
What were you going to study? So what was your dream before modelling derailed it, I should imagine?
Yeah, actually, I went to Costa Rica and I went to school there again. I did my high school degree again there because I wanted to learn Spanish. When I got out of school in Belgium, I didn't know what to study. So I decided, okay, I go away. I want to see another culture. I want to learn another language and see what I like to do in life after that. So I went to Costa Rica for 1 year.
What drew you to that place specifically?
I wanted to learn Spanish,
Oh,
and
yes,
I
you
really
said.
wanted to see another culture, not go to Spain because it's Europe.
Yeah.
I really wanted to be like in another surrounding and, yeah, do a totally different experience. And it was really hard at the beginning because I lived with a family that didn't speak any English, just Spanish, and my Spanish was awful at that time. So we got along like just with hand signs and...
Amazing. That's a real experience.
Yeah, but that's the best way to learn language at the end.
You had to?
Yeah, I had to.
So now your Spanish is good?
Yeah, it's really good now.
Apparently Costa Ricans are among some of the longest lived human beings on the planet.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
There's this book called Blue Zones. So there's, the Okinawans in Japan. There are the shepherds in in Sardinia.
Sardinia, okay.
Yeah, and in Costa Rica also there's a part of Costa Rica where there are more centenarians, people over 100 years old, than nearly anywhere else in the world. And I think it's down to the chalk content, the calcium content that they're making some kind of tortillas with.
Oh, wow.
Magnesium. It's usually about how, like the Sardinian shepherds, again, it's the cheese. It's the goat cheese that has this calcium magnesium mix. It's the minerals that you're eating and stuff. And obviously the exercise, being outdoors, and the attitude to life.
Oh, that's
Shepherds
so
it's not that stressful compared to Wall Street broking.
Yeah.
And the same in Costa Rica. Their sort of attitude to life is that they enjoy life as much as they can. There's lots of fruit readily available in this particular area. And the men are a bit amorous to quite late in life. And it's a kind of attitude that life's to be enjoyed and lived.
There's like the slogan of Costa Rica is Pura Vida. So that means like the pure
life.
Just
there you
enjoy
go.
life. Like pure life.
There's no... That's the
says
reason.
it all,
It says it all, Rieke. So, how did the modelling start? Take me on that journey.
Yeah.
This is post Costa Rica?
So it started in Costa Rica.
Oh, wicked.
There was an agency in Costa Rica that contacted me on Facebook, and they asked me to come to the agency, and I went there, and they signed me, and then...
Hang on.
Yeah.
How did you feel? One day you're on Facebook, minding your own business, trying to desperately speak to the people around you in Spanish, and the next day an agent contacts you out of the blue and says, we'd like you to be a model. Now, what happened to your brain in that circumstance?
Of course, I was really excited, but I'm always like this, that I don't realize, and I don't realize things until they really happen. So
you're slow to adjust.
Not that, but I'm just like not that. I don't trust a lot. So
you're cautious.
Yeah, I'm cautious. That's it. So I went there and I had a look, and then when I finally got signed there, and I was like happy, and I told my mom, and I was like, ah.
So did you think this is fate? Had you ever before that moment entertained the idea that you would want to model, could be a model, or were interested in the fashion business in any way, shape or form up until that point?
I had never thought about that.
It didn't even occur to you?
No.
So it was a revelation?
Yeah.
Did you feel, oh my God, I've been discovered, did you feel that you were beautiful as a result? How had you thought about yourself previous to this, growing up? Did you think you were pretty? Did you like the way you looked? What was your self-image like?
I liked myself, and I thought I'm pretty. Yeah. But of course, I never compared myself to like models or, I thought I could. The idea didn't come up to me.
Right.
I thought I'm okay. I'm beautiful. Okay.
Yeah.
So, and then when I met this agency, they gave me the feeling, maybe you can do that, and it was a great feeling actually.
Wow, that's amazing. So it was altogether positive.
Yeah, it was.
So have there been any negative doubts, insecurities? How is it now that you've started modelling? This is a general aside, because I want to go back to the step-by-step. So has it built self-esteem on the whole, or have there been other issues that it's raised that are problematic as well?
I don't get it.
In other words, being judged for the way you look all the time as part of your daily routine, have there been negatives to the positives, or have the positives far outweighed the fact that people see you as a model and want to photograph you and want to give you attention for the way you look? Is that more good than bad?
I mean, I think it's kind of hard for us sometimes that we just get judged by how we look and how just on a physically. And I think a lot of times people don't really see behind that and don't appreciate that you're maybe intelligent and then you can do a lot more than this. And but I also think not all of the people are like this. A lot of people are really kind in this business and they appreciate your personality as well. And I think you're like, I'm so lucky to see that many places, to come around and meet so many people and like do so many new experiences that my friends at home can't do. They just can't do it. And that's why I'm really grateful about it.
That's great.
Yeah.
So, okay, so you go from the Facebook Costa Rican agency. How do you get all the way over here?
Yeah, so their idea was to send me to my first model trip to Chile in South America. So I decided to do that. I went there for 5 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
They spoke Spanish there?
Yeah, they spoke Spanish.
So you were further...
Yeah, that was a big advantage for me. Like,
that's so good.
Yeah.
South America was your oyster.
Yeah, it was like my oyster.
And there were Germans in Brazil and South America and stuff.
And there are Germans, a few ones. And then I came back to Belgium, and then I met a new model agent there, and he took care of me. So he decided to place me with model agencies in all over Europe and in New York.
So he became your mother agent?
Yeah, he became my mother agent.
As opposed to the original guy back in Costa Rica?
Costa Rica, yeah. I just thought it's easier to have one that's like close to you.
Did you contact them by this time?
No, I met this agent through a model friend, and he recommended me to him.
Fantastic.
So,
Who you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
One thing led to another.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so good. So tell me what's been the time scale for all this happening?
How many years?
Yes.
Okay. So I started modeling when I was 19, quite late for this business, and I did the modeling 2 years full time, so until I was 21. And then I decided I go studying.
Really?
Yeah. So I went studying for 3 years. And
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What did you study?
I studied nutrition and food science.
Wicked.
Yeah. So now I just finished my degree back in November last year. And now I'm back to modeling again.
Okay.
Yeah.
But with another degree? What do you
yeah.
get? A diploma or something?
Yeah, it's like the first degree you get after doing 3 years of the university. You get like a bachelor, they call it in Europe.
Yeah.
So I got this one, and
Good.
I can do further studies if I want later.
Okay, that's great.
But for now, I just wanted to come back to modeling again.
Do you eat wheat? Yes or no?
Wheat?
Yes, gluten. Wheat.
Okay. Yes, I do. Yeah, I do. I think it's really important to eat not gluten exactly, but to eat
complex carbohydrates.
Complex carbohydrates. That's it exactly. So I don't want to. I don't get the whole idea of the gluten is so bad. I think for some people it's bad, but not for everybody.
I heard somewhere somehow that maybe the issue with gluten, the reactions that people have towards wheat and the sensitivities are more to do with modern wheat and modern farming and all the pesticides and the Roundup that's in this terribly toxic chemical and all of that, which is what the body's actually reacting to.
Yeah, that's...
And not the wheat itself or the gluten itself.
That's totally possible.
It's possible, isn't it? So you could become a nutritionist as another profession. Yeah. Is that the plan post-modeling? Have you thought about that?
Yeah. Becoming a nutritionist or maybe a scientific researcher at university.
Were you math and science in school? Was that your strength? Your math, science brain? Math, science and Latin as well. Wicked. That's so good. You're so well-rounded. Yeah. Okay, so what are the model ambitions? What do you want to achieve? What does it mean to you? What does it look like? And then we'll get into the specifics of that. But what for you is making it? What do you want out of fashion?
Well, I want out of it. Of course, I want to get like really nice jobs and get successful. But I learned that I don't have to like really pursue it the whole way. I just give my best, and then I try and I see what comes, and I really appreciate everything that comes. And I think if you're natural and you don't really are too much into wanting things, then the things are coming to you.
Is this a sort of general philosophy of life?
Yeah, for me, yes.
It is?
Yeah.
So what do you put it down to? What don't you, you're saying, is it a Buddhist idea of letting go and practicing a kind of detachment?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
And
also,
energy and going with the flow?
Yeah. Yeah, I love doing yoga as well, so it's kind of my philosophy as well. Yeah, and I learned that also from the way I started modeling wasn't because I was looking for it. It just came to me, and so I appreciate that, and a lot of things happened since then. I got far. Like, I mean,
Gratitude for what the universe is bringing you.
Yeah.
Do you think that you are manifesting this stuff? Or do you believe in a kind of predestined idea? That you're just following a path that your soul has already determined that you need to do? Or are you completely into the idea of free will and that you're making it up as you literally go?
Yeah, I think the last one. I think things are not predestined to you or anything. I just think everything flows, and it can come whenever, or you don't expect it, or
Yes.
so.
Were you raised religious?
Not really, actually.
Not?
No.
So your parents weren't necessarily...
My dad, he was, and he tried to take us to church and all that, but...
You resisted?
I resisted, kind of, yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are the let's go back to the ambitions. What do you want to have happen? For you, what would be making it and the pinnacle of success for you?
In modeling?
Yeah. Because I know you were very modest in saying that whatever comes, comes kind of attitude. But secretly in your heart of hearts, is there a campaign? Is there a client? Is there a photographer or a magazine that you harbour some desire for? And what would that be?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I would love to like shoot one day with the big photographers.
Give me a name.
Stephen Meisel.
Stephen
for
Meisel,
example.
Italian Vogue cover.
Yeah, I mean, that would be amazing to be in the Vogue on the cover,
Yeah.
or like do big campaigns of Prada or whatever. Like,
Yes.
But yeah,
That's what you want, exactly.
I mean, that's what everybody wants, I think. Or,
And to contribute to the culture of fashion.
yeah.
Yeah. Let's have a look at your book. Okay. Now, it's so funny because you look, I mean, how old are you now?
I'm 24 now.
You've been blessed with looking so... Oh, what was that sound? Did you hear something? That was the camera shutting off over there. Of looking so young. You have such a young
Yeah.
look and air about you. The sweet, innocent prettiness,
Yeah, I know.
the
It
pure...
stays.
It stayed.
It just stays.
My gosh, you look like a really young teen almost. Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, the freckles and the innocent, pure gaze of you. You literally look 13 here.
People still think I'm 17, 18.
That's
now.
good. That's a great
That's
advantage.
Perfect for the business, yeah.
But you have the maturity and the head of
Yeah.
a 24-year-old.
Yeah, I think so.
So that's great. So do you have to exercise and do stuff to maintain, or is this all natural body from, the childhood gymnastics and stuff?
And I do exercise a bit.
Beautiful picture. Don't know if you can see any of this.
I like to go for a run and do...
You're a
yeah,
runner?
I do a lot
And
of
yoga.
A lot of yoga. I try to do it every day.
So what do you understand what your wheelhouse is, what your specific niche and the kind of jobs that you get given are? Is it younger?
I think it's they book me when they're looking for kind of young girls and pretty girls.
Yeah.
Like not the edgy girls
Yeah.
or interesting girls. It's more like the
Yes.
Bit-
Wholesome,
like the nice,
fresh, nice. As you
young-
are, typecast.
Yeah.
which is good. Go with that. You're so good at it, and you're such a sort of classic of that kind. And even with the red hair must help as well, because it's sort of it's classically thing.
Yeah.
That's really great. So, right. So, boyfriends, loves, currently.
Yeah, I do have a boyfriend.
Did you have a nice love life as befits your nice personality?
Yeah, I do. Like when I was in Chile, I met a really, really nice boy.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, a Chilean. And that was like 6 years ago, when we are still together.
Oh my God, Rieke.
Yeah.
That's love.
Yeah, that's really love, and we like had a distance relationship for almost 4 years.
No way.
And
was that enough?
Yeah.
How did you do that?
I mean, I could always go back to Chile to work. So I took advantage of that, and I went there like every 3 to 4 months and stayed one month, 2 months, depending on how university like let it do to me. So, but we saw each other not a lot. Like, I think the longest time we didn't see each other was like 8 months, and then we were Skyping the whole day.
Yeah.
But but we survived that.
You could survive anything.
Yeah, now we.
Are you in for the long haul, do you think? Are we talking marriage and children? Conceivably?
Yeah, in the future maybe, yeah. And now we are living together, like he came to Europe.
So you live in Belgium?
Yeah, now I live in Germany, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So did you go there because the market was better?
No, I went there for studying.
Oh, yes.
So my base was there now.
I see.
And he came, and he's living with me now.
Oh, wow,
yeah.
Okay.
And he's studying as well, so...
What does he want to do?
He's an architect.
And what's his star sign?
He's the... oh my God, I don't know how to say that. The
Sagittarian,
yeah.
Great.
Exactly.
He'll be great.
Yeah, I know.
If you can rein him in.
Yeah, he's like really outgoing.
A lot of energy.
But that's what I love about him.
Yeah. That's fantastic. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
And he doesn't mind you going away and doing all the modelling stuff. He's not a jealous type. He understands what the business is.
Exactly. He's not jealous at all, and he's like he understands it, and we know that as well, that like we can be separated for some time.
Yeah, you can survive.
Yeah, we survived that already. So of course he's sad when I'm not there, but he's a really strong person, so he managed
absolutely.
And me too.
That's so good. Congratulations, guys. I'm very happy for you. So if you could sum up what are the requisite qualities or attitudes that a model should possess that would keep her in good stead in the job, that you could impart to any viewers who might watch at some point, what do you think you need? Any wisdom that you can share?
I think it's really important to be just yourself, and to be true and like honest to yourself, and like not letting people try to be you, like try that you be somebody else that you are not, because there are always people that won't like you, and they will try to change you. So be honest, be true to yourself, be persistent, but be kind to people. I think that's really important, like because if you are kind to people, they will be kind to you.
What makes you good?
I think my experience makes me good, because like I'm a bit older, but I have the experience, and
you're so bloody lovely.
Yeah, I think that's
what
it. People like about
that's your key quality.
Yeah.
Your special sauce.
Yeah.
It's that's such a great way to be.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that, and I'm wondering if there's anything else we should talk about. I like leaving on that, so maybe that's a good... I have to tell people that normally we'd have longer, but my daughter Tallulah has a sort of share round tables with the teachers. So that's at 11:45.
Oh, okay.
So so to make that on time, we're going to end it here.
Okay. I completely understand. You have
yes,
to do
exactly.
that.
Parental responsibilities call.
Yeah.
But thank you so much again for coming and giving so much of yourself. I really appreciate it.
Very much. It was
and
really
now
fun.
I'll ask you a few more things before we have to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye, everyone. Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
See you soon. Bye.